It was a typical day in the BTS dorm with the members lounging around, engaged in their respective activities. RM, the leader of the group, was sprawled out on the couch, his eyes glued to his phone. He had been scrolling through social media for hours, and his fingers were starting to cramp up. Suga, who was sitting across from RM, couldn't help but notice his leader's phone addiction. He had seen RM spend hours on his phone, scrolling through Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. It was like RM was in a trance, completely oblivious to his surroundings. Suga decided to take matters into his own hands. He got up from his seat and walked over to RM, who was still engrossed in his phone. "Yo, RM, what's up?" Suga asked, trying to snap RM out of his phone-induced coma. RM looked up, startled, and rubbed his eyes. "Oh, Suga, I was just researching something," RM stammered. Suga raised an eyebrow. "Researching something? For hours?" RM looked sheepish. "Okay, fine. I was just scrolling through social media. I couldn't help myself." Suga chuckled. "I knew it. You're addicted to your phone, RM." RM looked defensive. "I am not. I just like to stay connected with our fans." Suga shook his head. "RM, you're not even responding to comments. You're just mindlessly scrolling." RM looked guilty. "Okay, fine. Maybe I am a little addicted." Suga grinned. "Don't worry, RM. I'm here to help you overcome your phone addiction." Suga took RM's phone away from him and hid it in his pocket. "First, we need to get you away from the temptation of social media." RM looked panicked. "Suga, what are you doing? Give me back my phone." Suga chuckled. "No way, RM. You need to detox from your phone." Suga dragged RM to the living room, where the other members of BTS were waiting. "Guys, RM needs our help. He's addicted to his phone." The other members of BTS looked at RM in surprise. "RM, we had no idea," Jean said. RM looked embarrassed. "It's not that bad, guys. I just like to stay connected with our fans." J-Hope chuckled. "RM, you're not even responding to comments. You're just mindlessly scrolling." RM looked guilty. "Okay, fine. Maybe I'm a little addicted." The members of BTS decided to stage an intervention to help RM overcome his phone addiction. They took away his phone and replaced it with a book. "RM, you need to read more," Suga said. "It's good for your brain." RM looked skeptical. "But Suga, I don't like reading." Suga chuckled. "That's because you're addicted to your phone. Trust me, RM, reading is good for you." RM reluctantly agreed to read the book. At first, it was tough for him to focus. He kept thinking about his phone and all the notifications he was missing. But as he read on, RM started to get into the story. He found himself laughing and crying along with the characters. When he finished the book, RM felt a sense of accomplishment. He realized that he didn't need his phone to be happy. "Thanks, guys," RM said. "I feel like I've overcome my phone addiction." The members of BTS cheered and clapped for RM. "We're proud of you, RM," Jean said. Suga grinned. "I knew you could do it, RM. Now let's celebrate with some phone-free time." The members of BTS spent the rest of the day doing phone-free activities. They played games, watched a movie, and even went for a walk. RM realized that he didn't need his phone to have fun. He could enjoy life without the constant distraction of social media. As the sun set, RM looked at his phone, which Suga had returned to him. He felt a sense of nostalgia for the hours he used to spend scrolling through social media. But he knew that he was better off without it. He had overcome his phone addiction, and he was proud of himself. "Thanks, Suga," RM said. "I owe you one." Suga grinned. "Anytime, RM. Now, let's make a pact to stay phone-free for the rest of the day." RM nodded in agreement. "Deal."